Yes. Hey, everybody. How are you? Is everybody doing well? Feeling fine? I pray so. Hello. Happy Tuesday. As I always say. I clicked the wrong thing. How's your week been so far? Everybody alive and well? Hey. All right. Now I'm ready. Let me come back and see what y'all are saying. Oh, hey y'all. Hello, hello, hello. I'm coming. If you're here and it's your first time, put your name and two hearts beside it. And then if you are here, please share, like on the church page, and tag somebody. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I gotta go share. Hold on. I'm coming back, but I gotta go share. And I'll be right back. I gotta go to my page and share with some people and get everybody in the house. Let's see, who can I find? Go ahead, share. While I'm sharing, you go ahead and share. Tag somebody, share and tag somebody. Share on your page and tag somebody. Please. Hope everyone is doing amazing. I'm just out here tagging some people, making sure everybody makes it to Bible study. It's like driving your car around, picking folks up. I'm sharing and picking some people up so they can come to the Bible study. And then we're going to get started. Make sure y'all greet each other as well in the name of Jesus. Let me tag my cousin because he showed me Bible study. I ain't going to call his name, but I'm going to tag him. Let's get it started in here. Are y'all doing all right today? I'm yet holding. I am yet holding. But the way I'm tagging all my people, tag my daughter. She need to get up and go to Bible study too. Okay, I'm getting ready to come back because we got to do the icebreaker. Did y'all share? And did you tag? If you share it, let me know. And then I can see the tags in the comments. Share and tag. Share and tag. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Here I come. Let all these go through. And then I am coming back with my full concentration. All right. Here I am. If it is your first time, please put your name and two hearts beside it so we know that it is your first time attending Bible study with us. We are going to have a good time tonight in the Bible study. Yes. Neek shared. Who else shared? Brittany said she made it early. She got to church early, getting her a good seat. Yeah. Okay, icebreaker for tonight. Hold on, let me pull it up and make sure I read it just right. Icebreaker for tonight is okay. So here's the situation. It's December 2025, and you have just discovered that you have to take a roommate or extra person moving into your house for 2026. What Bible character would you have move in as your roommate or housemate or guest for the year? What Bible character would you have move in with you? You gotta have one. You gotta have a Bible character move in with you. Who would it be? Let me see what you got. And tell me why. Tell me why. Rakesha said she would have Ruth. Why you want Ruth to move in with you, Rakesha? I forgot to say, tell me why. Tell me why. Why would you have? What Bible character and why? Jaquita said Peter. Why Peter? Rodney said Rahab. Neat said she would not have Jezebel move in. She don't know exactly who, but she know who not, and it's not Jezebel. Rakesha said Ruth because Ruth reminds her of her journey. Okay. Jaquita said Peter because Peter down for whatever. Tell me what. Neat said Job because it will remind her to remain resilient. Teresa said Moses because he a handyman and he wise. I like that, Teresa. He can build some stuff. We know he can build something. Frederica said David for protection. Frederica, I was thinking about David because the Bible say David was fine. I'm just saying what the Bible said now. I'm just saying what the Bible said. Mm-hmm. Said, yeah, he was ruddy and handsome to look at. Azul said Joab. Tell us why. Linda said Paul because he was powerful and she admires his strength and admiration for God. Trina said Esther because of her prayer life. Yes. Frederica, I'm just saying what the Bible said now. I'm not saying what I said. I'm saying what the Bible said. And you said David. So I said, well, yeah, David. Maybe David. Job, because he already knows how to suffer and be content. KP, does that mean he gonna have to suffer at your house, or just because he can teach you that? Which one? Stephanie said she gonna move Solomon in because of his wisdom. She needs some wisdom in her house for 2026. Maggie said Mary because Mary is the mother of a king. Rodney, you didn't tell us why you want Rahab to move in. Tell us. Man of God. Hannah said Ruth because she's loyal, hardworking, caring. That will bring her encouragement and remind her to persevere through tough times. Okay, I got it. TikTok, what you got? If you're inviting somebody, you got to invite a Bible character to live in your house in 2026. Who is it going to be? Who is the Bible character you're going to invite? I need to put some glasses on. Let's see. Teresa said Joseph to be a father for her children. He already got 12. No, not Joseph. I'm thinking of his daddy. Joseph is one of the 12. Hey, Yolanda. What, Rodney? Rahab, cause what? You moving Rahab in with you and your wife, cause what? Mm-hmm. Hannah, because of her prayer life. Job, because they could relate. He know what it's like to lose it all. Yep, yes, sir. Hey, Brittany, in 2026, you have got to take on a person living in your house, a roommate, housemate, whatever. And it's got to be a biblical character. If you had to have a Bible character as a roommate in your house in 2026, who would it be? Who you moving in? Who is it going to be? What you got, TikTok? Who you moving in? Linda said Paul, because he's a prayer warrior. Y'all know who I'm moving in. My favorite Bible character. Y'all know who my Bible character is. JL, baby. Because she make it do what it do. She's savage like me. Mm-hmm. Brittany said Jesus, so she could bring unconditional love, patience, and wisdom and grace to her house. Hey, Miss Yvonne. Miss Yvonne, if you had to move in a Bible character to your house for 2026, who you moving in? Rodney said he moved Rahab in because she's a working woman. And she was a working woman. She was a woman of her own means. Crystal said, explain that, Crystal, a little bit more. Give me a little more. She said, Daniel, because you're going to need a whole lot of faithfulness. Okay. I'm going to let you explain that before I make any assumptions about what you mean by that, Crystal. Tell your pastor a little bit more. Hey, Teresa. If you had to move a Bible character into your house for all of 2026, they got to stay there all year. Who you moving in with you? If it's your first time, Brittany said the Lord. She just need the Lord himself. If it's your first time, will you type your first name and put 2 hearts beside it so that we know that it's your first time? Let us know. Hey, Donovan. Linda said faithfulness for God. She cleared it up for you, Crystal. Amen. That's right. Faithfulness for God. Mm-hmm. Nehemiah, because he was a man of prayer and he was a handyman. Yeah, Nehemiah had to rebuild a wall. Uh-huh. Fantasy. Y'all, it's Fantasy's first time. Welcome. Fantacy. Get it right. Spell it right. Fantasy. Y'all please say welcome to Fantasy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Cynthia. Is that you, Miss Rackley, on TikTok? I think that's Miss Rackley. Please. Crystal. Yes. Praise God for Sister Linda. The righteous have a veil. Please welcome Fantasy. Brittany said, Peter, if she feeling like that, she need that sometimes. Okay. Yes. Yep. Fantasy, get it right. We got it, boo. Katrina said Esther, because she'll risk her life to save other people. Okay, that's a good one. Who are you? That's Miss Rackley on the TikTok or TikTok, as First Lady said on that TikTok. All right, let me do some announcements, y'all. I get so distracted with y'all's comments. You know I love it. But let's do some announcements because we got so thrown off Sunday by the Holy Spirit. He threw us for a loopity-loop Sunday. So we didn't hardly get all of our announcements. Brenda said Paul, because he's a prayer warrior and knows how to stay content. Yes, Fantasy. I love it. So don't forget, thank you, because a bunch of y'all have brought in snacks for the kids. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And juices for the kids. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of those who volunteer at the Rock the Mount event. I gave Elder Tanya a goal of meeting and greeting and touching 200 folks that day, and she exceeded that goal. So that means we got information over 200 people to make contact with, to put them on our email list, to remind them of their services and invite them out to church. 200 folks that day. So amazing job for all of you who are out there. Our young people, especially Jordan and Sakira, who came out, and Miss Cynthia that helped out, Brother Dad that helped out, Miss Deborah, everybody. It was amazing. Thank you to, this is what I need. So first, let me do this. I'm in need of someone as Sister Lamika continues to recover. If there's anyone, hey Tamika, Hey, Ariana. Hey, Lane. Lane out. I'm trying to remember. I think I should know who that is. But if it's your first time, put your name, put 2 hearts beside it. We already have one first time visitor fantasy that's here tonight. And then everybody, I need you to, oh, yeah. Y'all ain't shared. Share. Don't play with me. Y'all know my roommate is JL. Don't play. Share, like, and tag somebody. Let's go. You got time while I'm giving these announcements. Share, like, and tag somebody. So while Sister Lamika continues in her recovery journey, I do need someone to help with flyers. So if there's anyone that wants to volunteer your time, volunteer your skill to help make some flyers for upcoming events, that would be a blessing. I don't know of anyone right off, but I know there are some folks who probably can. So if anyone would like to do that as a service to the ministry, that would be an amazing blessing of just a few things we have coming up that we need. Okay, Katrina, you shared. Yes. Okay. Yes, what did Miss Yvonne? I lost my train of thought. Laying out is Miss Judy. Hey, Miss Judy. So I need help with just some flyers if anyone has any graphic design. Otherwise, I'm about to run to Copilot and see what I can come up with, because y'all know I'm gonna make it do what it do. So Thursday, couple of things. Thursday is our kids' rehearsal. Now, I was gonna fuss about this on Sunday, Miss Frida, but I didn't get time. Holy Spirit didn't even let me fuss. But okay, Miss Frida shared. Hannah Irvin. Is it your first time, Hannah? Oh no, I don't think it's Hannah's first time. I think Hannah been here before. She was just welcoming her. I got lost. Martha. Is that the first time visitor's name is Martha? Oh, fantasy. It's her first time and she shared. I need y'all to bring all the kids on Thursday. Now listen, remember when we did our prayer for our kids for the new year? How many kids we had? We need all the kids Thursday night. I'm gonna get pizza for the kids. I may need somebody to help me with that. Sheena, whose name is Martha. Welcome, Martha. Welcome, Martha. What you say, Miss Yvonne? Don't worry about misspelling. We don't mind. Just keep on commenting. Keep it coming. We here to have a good time. We don't have any English professors on here. I hope not, because I'm liable to say anything too. Yes, welcome. Yeah, it was like 1,000 kids, Denise. We exaggerate. But Thursday, bring all the kids. We want all the kids to be working on Sunday. There are lots of opportunities for the kids to do security, ushers, greeters, audio, media, singing, pastoral support, security, and all of the leaders should be there to train up the next generation. We are happy that you are here, Martha. So all the kids Thursday, like, y'all, come on, don't play. Let's bring our kids. Train up. Bring the kids. I'm gonna just leave it right there. See how I did that? Hey, Corey. Neat Corey on Facebook. Hey, Corey. On TikTok. So, yep, Denise said she'll be there for the greeters to get them trained. If we can have 1,000 greeters, it doesn't matter. Bring all the kids. And then at 6:30 also is our ministers training. So people who are interested in ministry, our existing ministers, people that want to become ministers in training, moving towards being licensed to ministry by the end of the year, please come Thursday at 6:30. Bishop and I are going to begin that training class. Then, not this Sunday, but this Sunday is Youth Super Sunday. So let's all just go casual. White tees, blue jeans. That's what let's all wear that. White tees, blue jeans. White tees, blue jeans. Can we do that? That'll make it so easy. And then the kids can wear that too. It's still dressed down. And then the following week, y'all, we're coming up on unity in the community. So remember, we need folks all weekend long to help with setup, cleanup, and prep. Saturday is unity in the community at Daniel Park. We have a few more spots. Miss Frida, what you mean they're gonna be out of town? Out of all of the weekends for them to be out of town, you're gonna take those babies of mine out of town for Youth Super Sunday. I'm gonna call you, Miss Frida. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you because you know I need her smash. And they're what the kids will be singing too. But we still have spots available for the mammogram. We need to fill all of those mammogram spots. So it's free, no insurance required. If you need a mammogram, you haven't had yours for the year, then please get with me or with Bishop to sign up for your mammogram. Okay, y'all doing a little bit better now. Everybody still has not shared. I'm waiting. And everybody definitely hadn't tagged somebody because I can see when you tag somebody because it's in the comments. Share and tag. Fantasy. Bring all the kids 6:30. You can have them, y'all can have them there around 6:15, 6 o'clock, because I'll get pizza for them and they'll eat and then they'll go into their trainings at around 6:30. So bring all the kids. They don't have to be members of the church, any of that. Bring them. We're gonna figure out something for them to do. Definitely need, thank you, Donovan. Definitely need some kids to be in a choir on Sunday. For some reason, the kids do not like to do anything that is public facing. I think we got, screen kids that are used to screens in this generation. But bring all the kids. I won't force them to do anything that they don't want to do. We just want them to get involved. And then the following Sunday, first Sunday, is our 17th church anniversary. Bishop is going to be there. He's going to preach. We're going to dress up in our Sunday's best, and it's going to be wonderful. I got to hurry up. I'm out of time. Everybody tag and share before we get into the lesson. And then third Sunday in September, don't forget, that is Hunger Sunday as a part of Hunger Action Month. And we're asking everyone to bring 2 canned goods, at least 2 canned goods, to help with the community. I also need some of our men. Our community box is looking bad. I saw it today as I was leaving the church. We need to do something about it. I know they keep tearing it apart, but we got to represent better than that. So if you have any men that can come over and make it look a little bit better than what it is, we need to do something about that, Greater Joe. We can't go out like that. Let me just say one other thing. Our Trailblazers, that is our senior ministry, ages 55 and up, is sponsoring an end of the year celebration at the Imperial Center. Go see Sister Donna Cathcart for details about that. Listen, they're going to have dinner. They're going to have dancing, a little jazz ensemble. It's going to be beautiful, but tickets are going to be limited. So you need to go ahead and start talking with her, and then they can go ahead and start making tickets available. I know it's all the way in December, but it'll be here before you know it. And the tickets are $30 a person, $50 a couple. So go ahead and get signed up for that. Okay, y'all ready to go to the lesson? We're still in the book of Proverbs. This is our 23rd week in the book of Proverbs. Last week, we talked about why we never let anything slide. And then we talked about on Sunday being judgmental with other people. But tonight, we're going to talk about kindness. And if you go with me to Proverbs 11 and 16, Proverbs 11 and 16. Yeah, that end of year is going to be nice. It's going to be very elegant, very beautiful, semi-formal, formal. It's going to be amazing. Proverbs 11 and 16 says, a kind-hearted woman gains honor, but ruthless men gain only wealth. Those who are kind benefit themselves, but the cruel bring ruin on themselves. I want to talk about tonight kindness. I want to talk a little bit about, they always do it up. Leslie, I was telling Sister Donna, like, everybody comes to the senior events. Like, everybody, it doesn't matter if you're senior or not. We all are going to be there trying to be dressed up and looking cute on that night. But like I said, the tickets are going to be limited. So we need to go ahead and get them, not wait till the last minute. Because, once Christmas comes around, funds gets a little fundish. So if you go ahead and get your tickets now, then you have a little event planned for the end of the year. You don't even have to worry about it. Proverbs 11:16 says, a kind-hearted woman gains honor, but ruthless men gain only wealth. 17 says, those who are kind benefit themselves, but the cruel bring ruin to themselves. And I want to talk about Miss Frida. Y'all gonna be there, you and Brother Joyner? Yes. Yes, Leslie. Yes. I'm gonna have a single ticket, but baby, I'm still coming, smiling like I'm just as happy. I'm still coming. I'm still gonna be there. It is what it is, baby. I'm gonna flow up in there like, what? I want to talk about why we should be kind. And sometimes, even in all of our righteousness, in all of our obedience, we lack kindness. You hear me? We lack kindness. And I want to talk, YouTube fantasy. Yeah, we're going to be up in there, baby, like, what's up, everybody? I'm coming in. Dressed up. Yep, Donovan. Single ticket, baby. I tried all year. I'm still solo dolo. But a lot of times we lack kindness. Like we've stopped all the stuff that we think we should stop. We've moved forward. We've grown in grace. We've grown in Christ. But still, we are not kind. And that's one of the things that I read on social media, that I read about people in the church, a lot of times more than anything, is that we are not kind. We're not. We are not sweet. We're not compassionate. We're not loving to people. And I want to talk about what that means. See, a lack of kindness really is a demonstration of a lack of God's love. I know. But if God's love is really in us, not worldly love, not secular love, not as the world loves, but if God's love is within us, if God's love is within us, we will be kind. And I don't stand down from that. When God's love is not flowing within us as it should be, when we're not operating in God's love as we should be, that's when we are not kind. Listen, 1 Corinthians 13:4 says, love is patient, love is kind. That's the Bible says that. I'm not making it up. Love is patient, love is kind. So if God's love is within me, then also that kindness will be within me. And kindness, listen, I pulled a few quotes tonight about kindness because I saw some beautiful quotes. The first quote says that kindness is a language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. That means when kindness radiates from us, when we are exuding God's kindness, then it is palpable. It is easily recognizable. We have got to make sure that in all things we are kind. Yes, we may be accurate. Yes, we may be responsive. Yes, we may be aligned with the word. But if we're not kind, kindness is an easy thing. It says kindness is a language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. But a lot of times we don't stop to be kind. A lack of kindness demonstrates an absence of God's love. The other thing is that a lack of kindness also demonstrates an absence of the fruit of the Spirit, because Galatians 5:22 says, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, and faithfulness. So I can't say that I'm a fruit bearer. I can't say that I bear God's fruit, that I have the fruit of the Spirit if I lack kindness, because kindness is one of the fruit of the Spirit. Let me put these scriptures in there because I think I'm saying them. Y'all are missing them. The first one was the 1 Corinthians 13:4. Let me get that one. And then the second one is this Galatians 5:22, talking about the fruit of the Spirit. So when I'm not kind, then I am lacking in the fruit of the Spirit. And I think one of the times when I'm most guilty of not showing kindness like I should is when I'm moving so fast, when I'm doing a whole lot of different things, when I'm trying to respond and react, focusing on a lot of different things. It's not necessarily that I'm rude or I'm mean. It's not necessarily that you're rude or you're mean, but there's a difference in a response, and then there's a difference in showing kindness. But we've got to make sure that we are showing kindness, because a lack of kindness kindness demonstrates an absence of God's love. It demonstrates an absence of the fruit of the Spirit. The other thing, a lot of times when we're guilty, when I'm guilty, when you're guilty of not being kind, it demonstrates a low self-value. Because see, if we struggle to believe that we are worth kindness, then we also will struggle to believe that others are worth kindness. If we don't believe that we deserve kindness, then we won't believe that others deserve kindness. Now, I know somebody thought in your mind right there, well, I know I deserve it. I know I do. But do we really think that about ourselves? Or is that just speech? Do we allow folks to treat us in ways that are not kind? Are we experiencing situations where kindness is not shown and we're not responding to it, or we're not saying that there was no kindness in a loving and Christian way, but we're not responding and saying anything because we don't believe that we deserve kindness? And when we don't believe that we don't deserve it, then we will sometimes struggle with treating other people like they deserve it. Getting back to my point around when we don't show kindness, the other thing that kindness can also demonstrate is a lack of time management and organization. A lack of kindness, the absence of kindness, can demonstrate a lack of time management and a lack of organization. See, a lot of times we don't have time to stop and show kindness because we're all over the place. I ain't talking about y'all, I'm talking about me. We're all over the place. We're out here just trying to survive. I ain't got time to be showing nobody a whole lot of kindness. I'm out here trying to make it do what it do. We're out here trying to catch up because we're behind. We're trying to get things back in order because things are out of order because we've fallen behind. Because we have a lack of time management and organization, we're out here trying to catch up. We're out here trying to survive. So we don't have time. We can't make time to stop and show people kindness. The other reason is we're trying to keep up with what's going on with somebody else, with where somebody else has on their life. We're trying to keep up. Yeah, I'm preaching it. We're trying to keep up with others. And that's why we don't have time to stop and show kindness, because we're so caught up in doing and being and moving. Let me just put it this way. Sometimes we don't have time to stop and show kindness. We don't take time to stop and show kindness because we are doing too much. Will you look at the person beside you and say, you are doing too much? Come on. We're too stressed. We're too burnt out. We're too over capacity. We're too anxious. We are too overburdened. We're too overwhelmed to stop and show kindness. We are doing too much. Look at somebody and say, you're doing too much. You don't even have time to stop and be kind. You don't even have time to stop and show a little bit of sweetness. You don't have time to take the edge off and make it sweet because you're doing too much. Come on. I ain't seen y'all saying to your neighbor, maybe my kindness is coming too slow, so I'm going to wait. I said, look at the person beside you and say, baby, you're doing too much. Yeah, that's why we don't have time to stop and show kindness to our children, to show kindness to our husband, to show kindness to our spouses, to show kindness to our coworkers, because we're too busy doing. There you go. Okay, there y'all go. We're doing too much. We're out here. We're out here doing too much. Yeah. The other thing, so a lack of kindness can demonstrate an absence of the love of God. A lack of kindness can demonstrate an absence of the fruit of the Spirit. It can demonstrate that we don't value ourselves. It can demonstrate a lack of time management and organization. But beyond the lack of, I want to dig a little bit deeper and say that sometimes not only do we have a lack of kindness, we have a lack of a desire to be kind. Not only am I too busy, not only am I not dwelling in God's love like I should be all the time, not only am I not reflecting the fruit of the Spirit, not only am I not valuing myself, sometimes we get to the point where we don't even want to be kind. We have no desire to be kind to other people. I know, y'all saying, not me, I don't want to be kind, but do we? What about the days when we wake up and say, I ain't doing all that today. I ain't got time for that today. I ain't even got that in me today. I'm just doing me today. That desire to be kind is absent. And sometimes when that absence of a desire to be kind is really about selfishness. We don't want to be kind to others because we want it to be all about us, even if just for a moment, even if just for a season. Right now, I ain't trying to do all that. I'm not helping everybody. I'm not, you know how we like to do. I'm doing me. I got to look out for me first. Okay, me first. But is it a lack of a desire to be kind to one another? Because sometimes that is a reflection of selfishness. Sometimes that is a reflection of bitterness. Sometimes we've lost our desire for sympathy, for empathy, for thoughtfulness, for kindness, for sweetness, for that gentleness. Sometimes we have lost that because we are so bitter. Yeah, thank you, Denise. Me too. I'll be a witness. Sometimes we don't even want to be kind. Like, I ain't wake up today thinking about being kind to you. That wasn't on my dance card today. Being kind to y'all. We don't, y'all trying to tell me we'll never walk into work and be like, I ain't got nothing for y'all today. Y'all figure it out on your own. Don't ask me no questions. Don't ask me for help. I know I'm preaching truth. I'm gonna raise my hand. Because some days when I clock into work, I'm like, baby, I ain't helping y'all today. Figure it out. Sometimes it's selfishness. Sometimes it's bitterness. Sometimes we have an air of self-importance. We think that we're so important that we should be shown kindness, but not that we should show. I have no desire to show kindness, but I do think that when it comes to me, you should show kindness. Come on. I know I'm preaching truth. The other thing is, Donovan said he walked in math class today and said, I ain't finna be nice to nobody in this math class. Sometimes it's selfishness. Sometimes it's bitterness. Sometimes it's self-importance. And then sometimes we're not kind because we got so much unhealed pain that we have no desire to demonstrate kindness. We're so broken. We have so many past hurts and past trauma that we have not dealt with, that kindness ain't in us. You know, have you ever met folks that they say, well, she always like that, he always like just grumpy, just bitter? A lot of times it's something unhealed. It's something in us that we have not dealt with, that has not been fixed, and that's why kindness is absent out of our life. But the fruit of the Spirit, one of which is kindness. Now, I want to talk about some of the ways that we can be kind, because I told you my daddy always tell me, don't tell the people what not to do until you tell them how to do it, or tell them what the opposite is. But so I want to talk about some of the ways that we can be kind, because the challenge for us, here's the challenge after tonight. The challenge is we are going to move forward. I'm not just going to say this week, this month. I'm going to say we're going to move forward and look for opportunities to be kind. We're going to monitor our interactions to make sure not just that they're accurate, not just that they're aligned with the word, not just that they're quick and speedy, but making sure that they are kind. That's what we're taking away, because we're not just hearers of the word, we are doers of the word also. So we can't just keep coming to Bible study, doing icebreakers and not applying it to our lives. So starting at this moment, 7:33, we're going to make sure that we're doing our best to be kind. Now, if we're at the point where we are at that place where we don't have a desire to be kind, first we must go to God and ask him to renew that desire within us, to manifest that fruit with us. We need that fruit of the Spirit. So we've got to pray and break that rebellion against kindness, based on whatever it is that is causing it. We must have a desire to be kind. And then when we have that desire, we're going to move forward. We are going to make sure that we are monitoring what we're doing for kindness, particularly in the church, making sure that we're being kind. So what are some ways that we can be kind? The first one is helps. Come on, say helps. HELPS. We've talked about this before, the ministry of help. So we're going to talk about helps. So when we talk about helps, this is a way that we can all show kindness. That's providing assistance. And it's not necessary when we talk about helping someone, it's not necessarily that it's something that they can't do for themselves. It's just about relieving some pressure by doing something for somebody. Yeah. Helps. So let's talk about what some examples are of helps. We can run an errand for somebody, right? If they say, well, I need to run to the drugstore, or man, I'm out of Tylenol, or anything. Helps means that we take it off of their plate. It doesn't mean it has to cost us anything. You say, hey, look, I can't afford to pay for it for you, but I'm willing to go and get it for you. It could be picking up some groceries for somebody. If you know somebody can't go out and do that for themselves, or you know that there's a mother or a father that's really overwhelmed with things for the kids or going back to school, go and pick up something for them. It could be cleaning up for someone. Clean up something at home, at work. Doing that for someone, that's not something that costs anything, because when we talk about kindness, it's not always something that you have to give. It can be just helps, providing assistance. And here's where we struggle with that, and I wanted to make sure that I reiterate that, because we say, well, I'll help if they can't do it. No. Kindness says you can do it, but I'll do it for you. That's kindness. Relieving some pressure. Iron for somebody, wash for somebody, fold some clothes, any of those things. It could be in the house, outside of the house. And I'm not just talking about family members or our close friends or people that we love. It's always easy to show kindness in those areas. But what are some of the other ways that we can have that spirit of helps, that we can have that ministry of helps to do something, to provide assistance for somebody else? The second way is resources. Come on, say resources. Resources. Just like we talked about at the beginning of the class tonight, a lot of us have skills. We have arts, we have crafts that we can do, that we can help with somebody. We can share a skill with somebody. Maybe you can paint something for them. Maybe you can paint something. Giving them a skill is a resource that you can share. Maybe you're good at resume writing. Maybe you're good at planning. Maybe you're good at budgeting. All of these are things that we can share with somebody else. Resources. Yeah, resources. These are the giving of tangible resources. And we talked about before, when folks ask us for something, a lot of times we won't give when we can give. So not only is it the spirit of helps, but it can also be these tangible resources. Look, Hebrews 13 and 16. Hebrews 13 and 16 says, do not neglect to do good and to share what you have, for such sacrifices are pleasing to God. Yeah, I think something's going on with the Facebook, y'all. Says, do not neglect to do good and to share what you have, for such sacrifices are pleasing to God. Yeah, I think our Facebook dropped, but you can go to YouTube, Facebook. Let me put it in there. TikTok, Instagram. Yeah. Something's happening with the feed. Did it come back up, y'all? Let me know. So you're at YouTube, Denise. Facebook went down. It sent me a message just then saying that it was something wrong. You're on YouTube, Teresa? Okay. Keep smiling. Keep shining. Facebook ended. Okay. I don't know what happened. Linda, did you get kicked out and come back, or you just lost it? Because sometimes there's a delay on the comment, so I can't tell. I know we were just getting into the good. We only got 5 minutes left. I'm trying to wait. I don't want to go on without anybody. Let me see if the Instagram is still rolling. Looks like the Instagram is still going. TikTok, are y'all still there? I think TikTok's still there because that's a separate thing. Yeah, Facebook is gone. I'm gonna stop right there because I don't want to go on without everybody. YouTube is good. Lord, I need Lamika. Lord, I need her to help me. I'm gonna hold the lesson, y'all, because I don't want to go on without everybody, and everybody might not have been able to click over, and they may still be trying to get on with the Facebook. Okay. I love y'all. We'll finish this next week. Don't worry. We'll run it back to where we were. Hey, Miss Gloria, y'all know something happened with it. But we'll run it back next week. I promise. I'll figure out what's going on. And then we'll run it back. I'll go back to where we stopped tonight. Don't worry, because I wasn't gonna finish tonight anyway. Kindness. We'll come back to kindness. We'll come back to kindness. I'm gonna let y'all go. Good night. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Don't be faded. Don't be faded. It's just one of those things that happen in life. Good night, y'all.